Okay, explain the difference between the following two statements. String s is equal to hello, string s is equal to new string of hello. In the first statement, assignment operator is used to assign the string literal to the string variable. In this case, JVM first of all checks whether the same object is already available in the string constant pool. If it is available, then it creates another reference to it. If the same object is not available, then it creates another object with the content hello and stores it into the string constant pool. In the second statement, new operator is used to create the string object. In this case, JVM also always creates a new object without looking in the string constant pool. Next, what is the difference between string and string buffer classes? String class objects are immutable and hence their contents cannot be modified. String buffer class objects are mutable, so they can be modified. Moreover, the methods that directly manipulate data of the object are not available in string class. Such methods are available in string buffer class. Are there any other classes whose objects are immutable? Yes, classes like character, byte, integer, float, double, long, called wrapper classes are created as immutable. Classes like class, big integer, big decimal are also immutable. What is the difference between string buffer and string builder classes? String buffer class is synchronized and string builder is not synchronized. When the programmer wants to use several threads, he should use string buffer as it gives reliable results. If only one thread is used, string builder is preferred as it improves execution time. What is object-oriented approach? Object-oriented programming approach is a programming methodology to design computer programs using classes and objects. What is the difference between a class and an object? A class is a model of creating objects and does not exist physically. An object is anything that exists physically. Both classes and objects contain variables and methods. What is encapsulation? Encapsulation is a mechanism where the data, that means variables, and the code methods that can act on data will bind together. For example, if we take a class, we write the variables and methods inside the class. Thus, the class is binding them together. So, class is an example for encapsulation. What is abstraction? Hiding the unnecessary data from the user and expose only needed data is of interest to the user. A good example for abstraction is a car. Any car will have some parts like engine, radiator, mechanical and electrical equipment, etc. The user of the car, that means driver, should know how to drive the car and does not require any knowledge of these parts. For example, driver is never bothered about how the engine is designed and the internal parts of the engine. That is why the car manufacturer hide these parts from the driver in a separate panel, generally at the point. Okay, hiding the unnecessary data is abstraction. Next, what is inheritance? It creates new classes from existing classes is called inheritance. It creates new classes from existing classes so that the new classes will acquire all the features of the existing classes is called inheritance. Acquiring the all properties from the base classes to child class. Next, what is polymorphism? The word polymorphism came from two Greek words, poly meaning many and morphs meaning forms. Thus, polymorphism represents the ability to assume several different forms. In programming, we can use a single variable to refer to objects of different types, and thus using that variable we can call the methods of the different objects. Thus, a method call can perform different tasks depending on the type of the object. What is the difference between object-oriented programming languages and object-based programming languages? Object-oriented programming languages follow all the features of object-oriented programming systems. OOPS, Smalltalk, Simula 67, C++, Java are examples for OOPS languages. Object-based programming languages follow all the features of OOPS except inheritance. For example, JavaScript and VB script will come under object-based programming languages. What is hash code? Hash code is the unique identification number allotted to the objects by the JVM. This hash code number is also called reference number, which is created based on the location of the object in memory and is unique for all objects except for string objects. How can you find the hash code of an object? The hash code of method of object calls class in java.lang.package is useful to find the hash code of an object.